Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now it's time to kick off the Telangana Cluster Final.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have already identified our 6 national finalists from across the country, and time for us to get into the next zone rather, and the first cluster from that zone being Chhattisgarh, and then we will move closer into identifying our 7 national finalists for Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. The 20th edition of this quiz. Yes, that is how long this knowledge movement or knowledge celebration has been going on, and it's been going strong. So let's get started with the Chhattisgarh round. Let me invite all our finalists on stage. Let me invite our first finalist representing IIM Raipur is Ms. Ishika Yadav. As the second contestant here today, following Ishika is Divya Tej. Following him as a third finalist here today, from IIM Raipur again, is Abhik Biswas. And the fourth contestant walking up on stage here today from IIM Raipur again is Ms. Sudeshna Biswas. To my left, as our fifth finalist here today representing NIT Raipur is Ms. Medha Kumari. Following Medha as our sixth finalist here today representing the same institute, that's NIT Raipur again, is Rahman Khan. Our seventh finalist walking up on stage following Rahman is Priyanshu Visht. And completing this lineup for us here today representing NIT Raipur is Arish Khan. So ladies and gentlemen, the battle is between two institutions, IIM Raipur to my right and NIT Raipur to my left. With that, let's get started with the first round of our quiz here today, Domain Expertise. Here we go. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen, the Chhattisgarh Cluster Final, the first round Domain Expertise, and the first question of this quiz. Coming up on your screen, let's check the domain. Indian icon is the domain we are looking at. All you need to tell me is who this lady is from the Tata Group. Here we go. I said from the Tata Group. There is a reason I said from the Tata Group. Huge name in our country. She is known in our country not necessarily for the role that she plays in the Tata Group. Let me put it that way. Oh, no one going on that buzzer. The first question of this cluster final moving into our audience here today. I have our corporate quizzers here today, and the first hands that go up are theirs. Any one of you can answer. Go ahead. Bachendri Pal is absolutely right. And can you give us a little bit more about her? She's the person who heads the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation, and also the reason why our country knows her for something else is because she's the first lady from our country to scale Mount Everest. Okay, so this is something we actually learned in our schooling. So let's move on to the next question of this quiz coming up on your screen. Question number 2, identities is what we are looking at. Here we go. This is an old logo of which apex national body aimed to create a branded sports entity in India. These are not the things they don't know, but sometimes when you get on stage, fear of a negative plays on your mind, but at some point they will have to play and they will have to hit that buzzer. That is how you play a quiz. You'll have to get over it. All right, she's gotten over it. Go ahead, Ishika.
जाएगा बोला जाएगा ये सब बोलता बनाएगा जाएगा बोला जाएगा ये सब बोलता बनाएगा
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Sports Authority of India. Sports Authority of India, she says with a lot of hesitation, you should press that buzzer more often. Plus 20 to you, absolutely right. Sports Authority of India is what I was looking for. Let's move on. Let's see how they play for the rest of the quiz. Question number 3, here we go. From the world of ownerships, alright, question coming up on your screen, here we go. Slightly longer question, choose your moment to press that buzzer. Which company has coffee and farmers equity practice that ensures they source sustainably grown and processed coffee by evaluating the economic, social and environmental aspects of coffee production? So doing it responsibly. On table number 3, Abhay, go ahead.
Starbucks India.
Starbucks India is what he says. Why do you say Starbucks?
Because like from what I know is that Starbucks usually is a part of Tata Group and they source the coffee sustainably and then across for the southern part of India.
Nice way of linking one to the other. Plus 20 to Abhay. Absolutely right. Starbucks is what I was looking for. Tata, Starbucks to be more specific. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 4. From the world of innovation, from this, or rather, Luxo Junior, all you need to tell me is who created Luxo Junior? Which company's identity is Luxo Junior? Go ahead, Divya.
Pixar Studios.
Pixar Studios, he says. Absolutely right. Plus 20 to you. Pixar is all I was looking for as an answer. Well, IIM to my right are doing well. I'm waiting to see when NIT plays well. In the past, my loyalties were towards NIT, but now I am a NIT plus and IIM, so I will stay out of that battle completely. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 5, coming up on your screen. India is what we're looking at. All you need to tell me is which, this, or what FMCG brand is this? FMCG brand? You basically have to give me the name. Go ahead, Abhik on the buzzer.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
Amul.
Amul, he says, because of the doodh on the screen.
Yes.
He is good at working out the answers. Plus 20 to Abhik, absolutely right. Amul is what I was looking for. Doing well there is Abhik, is already on 40 points. That's the way to score. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 6 from the world of brands. Coming up is the question, here we go. Which Taj is named after this fort? By Taj, I mean, of course, the Taj hotels. Go ahead, Abhik.
Taj Aguada Fort in Goa.
Aguada Fort in Goa. That's a very good answer. Plus 20 to Abhik. Absolutely right. The reason I said very good is because Taj has acquired quite a few forts. It's not very easy to come down to Fort Aguada from Goa. Absolutely right. Taj Aguada. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 7. From the world of women leaders is this question. Choose your moment to press the buzzer. Here we go. Her name is Divya Gokulnath. She's the co-founder of which company, which is a huge brand in education, and they have their own challenges today. I need to know the brand. Abhay, go ahead.
Byju's.
He is doing well here today. Plus 20 again. He's on 80 points. Byju's is all I was looking for as an answer. Let's move on. 3 more questions to go. Let's see if Abhik makes it into that 100 points. I think he is gunning for that. Let's move on. Tribute is the domain that we're looking at. All you need to tell me is what is unique or special about this shoe. Look at it carefully. Look at it carefully. There's something that is written there. Nike is right there, so you need to give me more than Nike as an answer, okay? Thanks Nike for the special surprise, #100, and there's a small little asterisk there. No one going on the buzzer. Go ahead, Divya is on the buzzer.
Nathan Lyon's 100 not out.
Nathan Lyon's undefeated, or rather
100 not out.
100 not out is what is the reason why Nike has created this specially for him. Plus 20, absolutely right. Plus 20 to Divya on that. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 9. Books is what we're looking at. This is a book about which company? I cannot give you more clues. Go ahead, Ishika.
Google.
I am feeling lucky, and Ishika is definitely lucky. Plus 20 to you, absolutely right. Google is what I was looking for as an answer. The last one from this round, from the world of celebrities, you need to identify the celebrity chef. Quick there on the buzzer. Go ahead,
Sanjeev
Abhi.
Kapoor.
Repeat your answer.
Sanjeev Kapoor.
Sanjeev Kapoor is absolutely right. He gets his plus 20. Let's move on to the next round of this quiz. But for that, let me invite Big Brain back on stage to take this quiz forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
All right, can we have a round of applause for young Rashmi as we get started with the second half of our quiz here today. One young man looking good, the others challenging him also from his own institute. Well, I'm sure the others on this side are going to start buzzing as well, because that's the only way to play this game. As we move to the next frontier of this battle, you're watching the Chhattisgarh final of Tata Crucible. As we move into the second frontier, time for what we call string theory. Here it is. Starting with the first one, here we go. Someone's gone for it. It is again Abik.
So this is the India Post. Basically, they have created the sustainable building office in Raigwad. This is in Bangalore. This is the first 3D printed building.
That's the first ever 3D printed building for India Post.
Yes.
And the rest?
That's the logo of India Post.
Okay.
And I'm just not getting the.
You're not getting the other ones? Okay, Meghdut Award is for postmen in India. I don't know how they are managing that now, because their whole model has completely changed. As B school students, I thought you would get the hand logo, which is actually the postal life insurance.
Oh.
They're very, very big. India Post is big in postal life insurance. So that was slightly more B school friendly in that sense. But he gets to 120. Like Rashmi said, that's an elite club. The others will try to chase him down as we go to the next one on screen now. All these are companies where a company has made an investment. Anybody trying? Nobody on stage? All right, you got one hand going in front, yes? Meta, no. Anyone else? Wait, I'll come to you guys. You are very good quizzers, yes? Google. Google. And where are you from? The Andhra Pradesh cluster. He'll win himself an audience prize. Well done. He's getting ready to come on stage, and before that he's won an audience prize. Google is the answer I was looking for. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer, question on your screen. String Theory 3 coming up now. All of this will lead you to a famous brand in India. Someone's gone for it. It's again Abik who's giving it a shot first.
Haldiram's.
Haldiram's. Explain.
So I got I know by the face, I'm not sure of the name exactly, but that's the founder of Haldiram's. And Haldiram's again was later, bifurcated from Bikaner to either Kolkata. And
A little louder, please, yeah.
Haldiram's was then bifurcated into Kolkata and then in Delhi and Nagpur. So that's my connection for Haldiram's.
And this is the Nagpur version of Haldiram's.
Yes.
Every packet of Haldiram's, and the next time you eat your bhujiyas from them, take a look at the packet, it will say Nagpur. So, well answered on that. Put your hands together for him. He's looking really good. And, very soon he might just make it a battle for the second place. As we go to the next one, on screen now. All of these will lead you to an alumnus of a prestigious management institute who's become a prolific writer, speaker. Identify her. Nobody? 5 seconds of time running away. In the interest of time, I'll give you the answer on this one. Well, she's a namesake to my co-host, and the answer is Rashmi Bansal. Tricky one, no one going for it. As we go to the next one, and we've got a question coming from our Tata Pinch play. It celebrates entertainment. So from the sector of entertainment, here we go on your screen now. All these will lead you to an entertainment giant. Divya's gone for it.
All of them are Taylor Swift's album.
All of these are Taylor Swift albums. No one quite coming close to the magnetism she's creating today, plus 20 for it. He's got that right. It puts him in the second spot. As we go to the last one on screen now. He's gone for it again, is Abik. Yes, Abik.
धनिया 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 धनिया.
This is BV Now. And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
So this is basically Elon Musk, and these are all the companies that he's currently owning or he has previously created. So Neuralink, Starlink, Boring Company, and recently he was on the words of, if I'm not mistaken, that's the logo of ChatGPT or the Chat.ai. So Elon Musk will be my answer.
Getting everything right. Abik is really looking good here today. He moves himself to 160. I think, without a doubt, unless he's going to take a series of negatives from here, as we stand halfway through this quiz. I am Raipur representing them. Abik Vishwas is looking solid as we take a look at the Tata Play Binge leaderboard. Coming up on your screen now. There you are, on 160. That Manhattan is way taller than the others. Two of them chasing him are both from the same institute, Divya Tej and Ishika Yadav. Well, could well be two of them from the same institute unless the NITs start hitting their buzzers. They need to do that. They're a good institute and are more than capable of catching up. As we go to the next frontier of this game, time for analytical intelligence. There it is. It's a round where you can score if you're fast. It's a round where you can take some calculated risks. As we start with the first one, 3-letter brand, great company, on your screen now. B-1, R-2, and F-1 will lead you to a technology giant. Someone's gone for it, and on my right it's Divya. Go ahead.
AMD,
What did you get?
Marriott, right?
You got Marriott,
And
okay.
then, I think it's IDFI.
IDFC, okay.
So MD. So
You got M&D, and then you guessed, well played. That's a crafty way of doing it. He gets himself a 20, gets himself a quick answer there. The others will have to do that. On my left, I could see Medha hitting the buzzer. She was slow. As we go to the next one on your screens now. A hospitality giant coming from 3 people who held the same position in India at 3 different points in time. He's going for it. On my right is Abik again.
Taj.
Taj, explain.
So I took from Chidambaram and Arun Jaitley.
Chidambaram and Arun Jaitley give you a A and a J.
Yes, so just hospitality sector A and J, so Taj.
Outstanding. Well played for a 20. Takes himself to 180. As we go to the next one onto your screens, again a 3-letter answer. now. H minus 1, T minus 1, P plus 2 will lead you to a media giant. Global media giant. She's gone for it, is Meda.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआई लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआई लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
CBN. Minus 20. Minus 20. He's going for it on my right.
CNN.
CNN.
Yes.
All right. The center logo created the problem for her. CNN is absolutely right. So minus 20 on this side, plus 20 on that side. That takes him to 200. One question remaining in this, coming up on your screen. 4 letters for an answer this time on your screen now. One of India's most loved brands on the road. And this was according to a BBC survey. It was one of India's most loved brands for 2022-23. People said, we just love this brand. Maybe there's a lot of pride attached to it. Therefore, on the roads of India, that's the clue I gave you. Someone going to go for it. On the roads of India. Oh, a big going again.
Nano.
What did you get?
So Nike, Wipro and Manish Malhotra.
You got Nike, you got Manish Malhotra, and you got Wipro.
Wipro.
The only one you didn't get is the second one.
It's the second one, yeah.
All right, that would be Boeing for you. No, sorry, Airbus. That is Airbus logo for you. So Airbus R-2 would have given you an A.
Yes.
So the Nano in the game, plus 20 again. 220 is a massive score. On 40, I think it's Ishika who now needs to start taking decisions. She needs to get 2 answers right at some stage. While we look at that, 220 and 80. Otherwise, Divya Tej and Abik both from IM Raipur are looking extremely good. We move to the final frontier of our game here today. Time to do some quick thinking. Here it is. On the final round, I'm going to read out 4 questions to you. You will decide when you want to press the buzzer. The moment you press the buzzer, I stop reading the question because you're telling me you know the answer. But you got to be ready to press, which is why our buzzers are from Tata AIA. It's like they say, you know, har waqt ke liye taiyar. So you got to be ready at any given moment in time to press that buzzer and get your 20 points for yourself. If you get it wrong, I continue reading the question for the benefit of the remaining 7. 4 on 4. I think it's crucial for Ishika. If she has to get 1 right, then she puts herself in striking distance. For Divya Tej, he will look at not getting one of them wrong. Because if he gets a minus 20, then he's going to get closer to Ishika. I don't know how Abhik's going to play. All right. Question 1 of 4. Here we go. I get my name from a French word for salt. I am extremely important in the world of business and finance as a term. It is something that is normally what people get on a monthly basis. In the olden days, it was salt. Today, it is dash. Therefore, from the word salt, what are we talking about? He's going for it again, there's Abhik.
Salary.
Salary?
Yes.
Do you know the root of that?
Not really, but I'm just taking salt and salary, somewhere around those lines.
So the root word for salary is salarium. Salarium comes from salt. And in the olden days when you did work, people actually gave you salt. And that is the reason, even in Hindi, you have the saying, namak khaya hai, which basically means you have been indebted to the salt that you have got. Salary comes from the word salt. Put your hands together for him. He is really looking good. We're probably watching an outlier performance here today. Another 20, and that's going to be a national record, I think. Someone did reach up to 220 or 240 in India. We've still got one cluster to go, which is the Odisha cluster, because we had to skip that and come to Hyderabad because of the depression, etc., that happened in the cyclone that followed. But anyway, on 240, 3 questions to go. Well, will he be the only Indian to get to 300? You never know. Second question, hands on the buzzer. It's an Indian city considered to be one of the best experiments in urban planning and development. The planning was done by a person named Le Corbusier. Gone for it again.
Chhattisgarh.
Sometimes in life, nothing goes wrong. Plus 20. Well, you got to be faster on the buzzer, Sudeshna. I saw her pressing, but the buzzer picks only the first one. As we go to the third one, hands on the buzzer. The word originally meant a person who buys and sells at the gross rate, not at the retail rate. It comes from the Anglo-French language. Therefore, a term came into being for normal commodities that we buy like vegetables, etc., which were originally purchased at the gross rate. Therefore, what do we call it? On table number 2, Divya Tej is taking a risk.
Groceries.
Grocery. Oh, anything bought at a gross rate became grocery. Life is simple in a quiz if you think. Plus 20. Beautiful answer. The word grocery comes from the fact that it was at gross margins or gross rate. Therefore, the word grocery. Life is very simple and interesting. He moves to 100, which is a good score, and he would have won a few cluster finals on 100, but here he's run to someone who's on 260 with one question still to go, the last one. This steel plant from the family of Sale developed a special high-grade, high-tensile steel for building India's first indigenous anti-submarine warfare, the INS Karmota. On my far left, going for it is Arish.
Bhilai Steel Plant.
The Bhilai Steel Plant. At the Chhattisgarh final, I could not have not had something from the Bhilai Steel Plant. Put your hands together for him. He's got that right. They built India's anti-submarine warfare vehicle with the steel that they specially created. That gives him a 20. He's going to be telling himself, I probably should have tried more in between. Well, the Peace Schoolers have done better than the aspiring Peace Schoolers. Today there's nothing called engineering students. They all want to be in Peace School someday. Well, but that's their choice. We'll take a look at the final Tata Play Binge leaderboard here today. And this is a story of one youngster really dominating the Chhattisgarh final. Abik Biswas from Indian Institute of Management, Raipur, goes into the zonal final with a national record score. We've had a fabulous shoot here. He's created a national record to get into that zonal round. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on himself as well now to do well in the zonals and get himself probably to a national final. Divya Tej playing little aggressive and quiet during the first half, but when he had to take it on, he really took it on from the moment he knew he had to take control of his answers, and then there was no looking back. Taylor Swift was the moment where he really started getting a little faster and got to that 100. Ishika doing very well to get to 40. She needed one or two more answers on the buzzer. Ladies and gentlemen, from the first of our clusters here from the central part of India, from Chhattisgarh, moving into the zonals, both from IIM Raipur, are Divya Tej and the champion Abik Biswas. For now, we'll come back to you with the next cluster. But till then, from me, from my colleague Rashmi Furtado, you were watching Tata Crucible for Campuses 2024. Thank you, stay back, we'll be back soon.